The Bills again beat Kansas City at home in the regular season. But can they finally get past the Chiefs when it comes time for the playoffs, when the biggest lights are on the Bills and Chiefs?
It's football time.
Alrighty, what's going on? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, sports only on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we're talking about the Buffalo Bills. The Bills have just got done beating the Kansas City Chiefs in a final score of 28-21.
Sorry for underestimating the plan, Skipper.
It's okay, Kowalski. Just don't ever doubt me again.
In that game, Patrick Mahomes was held to a 44.1 completion percentage, which is the lowest completion percentage Patrick Mahomes has had in his career. And this season, the Chiefs have been 0-4 in one-score games that they've had this season, the exact opposite of what happened last year. But the Bills, we've seen this story before. The Bills are 5-1 against Kansas City in the regular season. But when it comes time for the postseason, that's when it all comes crashing down, as they have not beaten Kansas City when it comes time for the playoffs. The question is, can this Bills team finally get past the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs? I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Before we do, if you all do enjoy this video, do me a favor, smash the button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. The Bills. I think I need to see it first before I can believe it. Now, do I think they have a good chance of knocking off Kansas City when it comes time for the playoffs of this version of Kansas City? Yes, I do believe so. But we've seen this story happen before. We've seen this story happen. The Bills go on to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season, and then they go on eventually to lose to them in the postseason. Josh Allen, of course, has been playing out of his mind for the past few weeks, and I still believe the Buffalo Bills are one of the best teams in the AFC. I know that the Colts have a better record, but they just got done losing to Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's pump the brakes there for a second.
I never lose!
Bills, although they don't have that many weapons, they're still able to win. They were on a little losing streak, losing to the New England Patriots and then also to the Atlanta Falcons. But here's what I will say. Bills defense has to get better. And of course the trade deadline is tomorrow, as I'm currently making this at 4 p.m. Eastern. But here's what I want to ask the Buffalo fans. To the Buffalo fans and to their organization. How bad do you want it? Because you haven't made a Super Bowl since 1993. We have saw the Toronto Blue Jays make it to the World Series for the first time since 1993 and then lose to the LA Dodgers. And you were rooting for this team. You were hyping them up, saying good luck against the Yankees. So what are you gonna do in response, Buffalo? You've been in a hole for a few years. Your fan base has been in shambles for years. The curse of the Bills has haunted you for decades. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna go out there and make a big trade? Maybe for, like, let's say a Tariq Woolen, help out your defense. Maybe another, maybe like a Jermaine Johnson, maybe a Quentin Williams, or any defensive players now, like the big guy names. What are you gonna do to help you get past Kansas City? What are you going to do, Josh Allen, when it comes time to face Patrick Mahomes? What are you going to do, James Cook, when it comes time to face Kansas City in the playoffs? What are you going to do? Are you going to be the team that we saw yesterday that can withhold Mahomes on the offensive side, allowing the lowest completion percentage of his career? Or are you going to be the team that last year beat Kansas City and then would also go eventually lose to him in the playoffs? Which team are you going to be? Are you going to be the Super Bowl contender I know you to be that can run the ball effectively, that can pass the ball effectively, and the defense can look good? Or are you going to be the team that crumbles like a bag of chips and crumble against Kansas City? Which team are you going to be, Buffalo? Because this is a make it or break it moment. This is the most vulnerable position we have ever seen Kansas City before. This is the most vulnerable position. We haven't seen the Chiefs look this bad. Their run game can't get going. Their only leading rusher is Patrick Mahomes. And if we look at the rest of the AFC, it's wide open for the Bills to take it. It's wide open. You got a wide open lane right to the Super Bowl, staring you right dead in the face. The only opponent that's in your way is Kansas City. That at least right now. Maybe Denver, maybe the Colts, maybe a few other teams. But right now, it's Kansas City versus everybody else. What are you going to do to stop Patrick Mahomes? Are you going to be able to stop him in the playoffs or are you not? So I'll leave it at that. But Buffalo, I'm rooting for you. Maybe it's all the way this time. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you guys think the Bills can finally get past Kansas City in the playoffs? Let me know in the comments what you guys think down below. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor, smash the button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.